make some suggestions, and then see how we can better serve the people of Kenya. Let me say this. I know the reason why many people initially thought that had a problem with what was called provincial administration is because of its involvement in too much politics. And I remember saying earlier that, you know, the best way to support an administration is to do what is right, not to do what is wrong. You have so much that you can do to support this administration, support the government of Kenya, and benefit the people of Kenya. The many things I have said are, if we work on these things, if we work on our children getting to school, make sure the fertilizer is delivered appropriately, you have supported the registration of the vulnerable. You have that service to the people of Kenya will support this administration in a better way than quarreling with other people who have different opinions. So I want to encourage you to focus on supporting government interventions, speaking about them, profiling them positively, coordinating government activity, making sure that if there are challenges in the delivery of government programs, it be brought to the relevant organizations or offices so that the challenges with those programs, as the DP has said, are addressed. That way, we all succeed. I also want to tell you, as my direct representatives on the ground, you have my support, 100%. Let me repeat that. You have my support 100%. So do not feel intimidated by anybody. And we have a duty. We have a responsibility. Going back to where I started, we have a responsibility to make sure that the country is stable, the country is secure, and we are focused on development that brings transformation, progress, and prosperity. There can never be any meaningful development without a peaceful and a secure country. There can never be. So let us not compromise on the peace and security of the country. On that, there should be no negotiation. And as I said earlier, our democracy, the right to vote, the right to expression, the right to all the things that our Constitution provides for us can only happen if there is stability and peace in Kenya. Minus stability and peace, all other rights are undermined and they become inaccessible. You are the people charged with the responsibility of making sure that security of our country, stability of our country is a priority. You are the people who will chair our committees on matters development. Those two are very important for the enjoyment of all the other rights that we have as a nation. So you must go out of your way to make sure that we address matters security and support all agencies on the ground to identify the people who are selling drugs to our young people, the people who are recruiting terrorists, the people who are recruiting bandits, the people who are doing the negative things. It is our responsibility to make sure that the law catches up with them. It is our responsibility. Everybody. I operate within the law. So does every Kenyan. If we do not have the rule of law, then we have no country. So we must all respect the rule of law. It is the thing that makes us a nation, making sure that each and every one of us respects the law as provided. Finally, I agree that to manage issues at the grassroots, the members of Ngao must be facilitated with an enforcement mechanism. And therefore, I'm asking the ministry to work with the Inspector General so that an appropriate outfit can be fashioned by the Inspector General to support all the activities you are doing, to support the activities against illegal bruise and substance abuse, to support the activities you're doing in making sure that we identify the bandits and criminals and terrorists, and to make sure that at the lowest level possible, there are officers properly coordinated under the security committees that will operate under the chairmanship at the lowest level of chiefs and assistant chiefs, have a mechanism where they can make sure that that becomes enforceable. So your request that we have some police officers to be available to support the security committees at the lowest level possible is something the ministry should work with the IG to make sure that we contain matter security at the lowest possible level so that we can protect citizens from the harm of those who want to perpetuate criminal activity. I also agree with the suggestions that have been made here that what communities under the community security committees framework, what the communities have agreed should have the force of law or should be supported by a legal mechanism. Again, the ministry should work with the judiciary so that even as they establish what they are calling, what are those courts they are calling? The small courts? The small claim courts, which are in different localities. There should be also a mechanism where agreements that have been made, because the small claims courts operate in the same manner, that when a small claim is established and people agree on how things, then it is supported by law. So the same agreements that are signed between different communities to stabilize borders and areas should, in a manner, we should have a mechanism that makes sure that they are recognized in law so that they support the security of the country as a whole. So again, I think that is a very important proposition that has been made. So, ladies and gentlemen, I am really happy to be part of this very important event. Waziri, as you have heard, let us annualize this event so that these good people who are my direct representatives in different parts of the country can have an occasion to exchange, and we can share ideas, and we can together think about how to take Kenya to the next level. Again, ladies and gentlemen, we have a great nation. It is our responsibility to make it greater. And I have absolute faith that we are going to take Kenya to the next level. Asanteni sana. God bless you.
Thank you, Your Excellency. We'll request that you remain on stage as we wind up with the national anthem before we allow His Excellency to retreat at his own pleasure. The Kenyan national anthem.